Hello, and welcome to the Platinum Vibes pitch deck. My name is Jonathan Serace. I am the CEO and founder of Platinum Vibes. I am very excited about telling you guys a little bit about my company. And let me start with my team. My team is basically a very talented and inspired, passionate group of people who really care about a healthier future for our customer base. We bring so many new and fresh ideas to the industry, and I'm excited to present them to you today. So let's get started. Okay, so here we have the company purpose, and the purpose of the company is to grow 100% organic medical cannabis, which I believe creates a healthier and happier future for our customers. Some of the advantages of growing 100% organic is not growing with all these harmful pesticides, genetically modified chemicals, and other types of growth hormones that are very toxic for the body, which most commercial growers today use a lot of these growth hormones to increase, obviously, their yields on their harvest, anything to get the most weight out of the plant, which equals revenue, money. And we're more about, having a more of a quality product that's cleaner for everyone, which will produce less side effects medically, medicinally, across the board. And we're very passionate about this, and this is how we will be implementing these nutrient lines 100% organic. The problem in the industry is, as I stated before, the other growers are growing with harmful chemicals. And another main big problem is that the pain medications that Big Pharma are producing have negative side effects, they're toxic, and they're very addicting. And according to medicalmarijuana.com, there's been a number of patients in the United States that are turning to medical marijuana as an alternative to prescription painkillers. And there are 17,000 deaths a year from opiate use, and there are 0 deaths from medical cannabis. The most common side effect of opiates are dizziness, nausea, vomiting, constipation, physical dependence, tolerance, and respiratory depression. Cannabis has none of these side effects at all. So a much safer, cleaner product. Okay, so the solution here is to grow 100% organic, which I stated before. We want to have a very high yielding THC and a high yielding CBD. So basically what THC and CBD are cannabinoids. Cannabinoids are basically chemical compounds that are found in the cannabis plant that interact with receptors in the brain and body to create various effects. The THC molecule produces a psychoactive effect, which is also known as the high, and is very good for pain reduction, pain management. CBD is also a cannabinoid that produces a non-psychoactive effect. It doesn't get you high, but it also gives you sort of a body high. And with this, it has very good medicinal uses. It has been used to treat anxiety, seizures, and epilepsy. And altogether, these two molecules make up the main ingredients in the medical cannabis plant. And these are much better alternatives than using toxic pharmaceutical products. So Platinum Vibes products are obviously the cannabis plant, which we turn into buds by manicuring them, which is a process that's called trimming. And we don't use normal name brand strains. We have a lot of our own genetics. Our CSO is an expert geneticist, and he breeds his own signature strains. And they create a really nice terpene profile, which are the smelt molecules. And they also have a very high THC percentage. Another one of our products, we will be subcontracting out to a company called Endo. They will be processing our trims, which are the cuttings of the cannabis bud during the manicuring process. And we will create products called shatter or wax, which is a concentrated form of THC through various types of extraction processes. Me as the CEO, I personally have been working on enhancing certain frequency-based grow machines, which are basically out in the market right now. And I have been developing a certain piece of technology that hasn't been implemented in these machines yet, which I will be later disclosing. which I feel will revolutionize this industry. The Platinum Vibes market. The market includes licensed distribution centers in California, licensed dispensaries, and licensed delivery services. And basically our target market and age demographic are people between the ages of 21 to 35 years old. The medical marijuana industry is a highly competitive market. Our main competitor is Harborside Dispensary, which is located in Oakland, California. Harborside is owned by Steve Angelo. Steve is a highly successful revolutionary entrepreneur. Harborside grosses over $20 million a year. They have a consulting wing as well as a chiropractic wing. What makes them so successful is that they have a vertical integration model, which means that they grow their own product and they sell it at a retail price through their dispensary, which gives them a big advantage over the competition. We have some formidable competition in the space we're in right now. We have looked at our strengths and weaknesses of our competitors. And I can assure you that Platinum Vibes, we have our own unique advantage. One of our unique advantages is that we use roller beds. And what roller beds are is that they are raised beds that the plants are put in. And they are on top of steel rollers, and you rotate them around, and you have a consistent sea of green harvest. Instead of your standard 4 harvests per year, you can actually get 6 harvests per year out of this, which increases profits. Also, most of our partners bring a very strong distribution channel. I myself signed a deal with a company called Farmers Group, which is a distribution center that works on consignment. I gave them a 4.99% equity stake in our company to ensure that our product moves at a bulk level. I wanted to touch on the revenue side for Platinum Vibes. Basically, when you do a startup company, there are a lot of fees involved. And me as the CEO, I've had to put in a lot of money over the past year and a half, well over $150,000. And most of these fees include lawyer fees, consultant fees, accountants, assistants, form fees from the county, architects, graphic designers, and property contracts. What's really good about being in the medical marijuana industry is that your first year is profitable. So whatever the investor puts in, whatever the investment may be, he will be in the black the first year, which is very rare. And as you can see, the profit margins are very good for this industry. I would like to thank you all for listening to the Platinum Vibes pitch presentation. And I'm going to set aside some time now for any questions that you all may have.